Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video. My name is Ralli Roots. I really appreciate you all taking the time out of your day to be here with me. So guys, in today's video, I'm gonna go through some recent eBay sales that we've had. December has been a pretty decent month for us. I think we're just over 11 grand on our main eBay store, the Hip Lion. That's an eBay store that sells a wide variety of things, from coffee machines to vintage t-shirts to shoes. There's a lot of different things we put on that eBay store. But it is the holiday season and it has been doing quite well for us. So I wanted to go through, today is December 13th, so it's been about 2 weeks into December, and I wanted to go through some eBay sales over the past 2 weeks. So every sale that I'm gonna share with you today is a recent eBay sale that's happened on that store in the month of December. So we're gonna jump into that in a second. As I go through the items today, I'll pop up screenshots or videos up here so you guys can see exactly what's selling. And before I jump into today's video, I just again wanted to say thank you for being here. If you've never watched one of our videos before, just a little bit about us. We are full-time online sellers. We've been selling full-time online for over 5 years. We're 7-figure sellers, so we do close to, if not over, $1 million a year in revenue. And there's 4 of us in the business. 3 of us are full-time, 1 part-time. And we like to make YouTube videos just to share our experience. We grew our business from only $200. We've never taken on more debts. We've grown purely from the profits that we've made. And obviously we've made quite a few mistakes over the years, and we've done very well over the years. So that's what this channel is about, sharing our wins and our mistakes with everybody so that, again, you know what to do and what not to do. We grew our reselling business with pretty much no help. So this is kind of our way of giving back to the community. And it's a really good community. It's pretty much always positive. We love you guys. So again, thank you for being here. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, I would do that because, like I said, it's a really, really good community. Lots of people giving out awesome information in the comments. So enough of that. Thank you for watching. Please hit the thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it today. Let's jump into some sales. Okay, so the first item I'm gonna share with you guys is a wholesale item that we get. It's a DeLonghi EC860 coffee machine. I did a video about them recently. We purchased 100 of these units at a buy price of $155 a piece. They have been selling well for us. We've sold 25 of them in the month of December, and they're selling for us on average for about $250. So we are making a decent profit on them. Keep in mind too, when you start buying wholesale or bulk product, you're not gonna make as much money on something as, you know, buying an item from a garage sale for $1 and then flipping it for $50 or $100, or buying something from a thrift store and flipping it for 4 to 5 times your money. When you start buying multiples of items, that margin gets lower, but you're selling more products, so your revenue actually increases quite a bit. So that's a good product that has been selling well for us in December. I know we get the question a lot, like, where do we find these exact products that we sell? And unfortunately, that's not something that we can share publicly on YouTube to 163,000 people, because it would ruin the market, not just for us, but for a lot of other people, including our students. Like, we share that information with our students. They've paid us for that information. It wouldn't be fair for us to put that out on YouTube. That being said, we have shared lots of information about like where to get started buying wholesale. Auctions is a great place to get started. Look in your local area, go on places like auctionzip.com, see what you can find. And then if you do ever want to take your business to that next level, you can do something like join a group like our mentoring group. Right now we're full, but we are going to be opening up more spots in the new year. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave a link to our group in the description of this video. The next item I'll share with you all today is a Sony PlayStation 2. We bought 4 of these units locally. We paid, I think it was $265. I made a video about that as well on YouTube, but I think we paid $265 a unit, and they've been selling well for us for right around 475 bucks. And I think this is a good example of picking items that sell better during the holiday season. So these are more than likely they're selling as gifts. So we try to pick and choose more items that we feel would sell as gifts around the Christmas holiday season. Next up is a pair of UGG boots. They sold for $40 plus another $12 shipping, so $52 shipped. Most of the time we are doing free shipping on our items, but we have experimented in the past with adding shipping. For us, we found that free shipping works better for our model. It doesn't mean that that's the right way to do it, but for us, it works better. We get more sales when we offer free shipping. But either way, again, this item sold for $52, and this is a good example, again, of an item that, you know, it's gonna sell for more money and faster in the colder months. Next up, probably one of my favorite things to sell ever is TI brand calculators, Texas Instruments brand. That's a hard word to say. Texas Instruments brand. They sell almost immediately for us every single time. And this was no exception. We listed it and it sold about 2 hours later for full price, $70 shipped. Like I said, one of our specialties is vintage t-shirts, 80s, 90s, some 70s, but mostly 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. This is an example of an Ozzy Osbourne 1996 t-shirt. Front and back pictures, we show the measurements, we make sure to take good, clear pictures. And this particular t-shirt sold for $80 with free shipping. This next one is interesting because it didn't sell for a lot of money. We tend to try to keep a higher average sales price. So we try to keep our average sales price on our store above $50. And in this case, these only sold for $28.79. So not a lot of money, but I wanted to show this sale anyway because I want to show you guys that even shoes with flaws can sell. So if you can get them cheap enough, if you don't have a lot of overhead like we do, you know, we have employees to pay and electricity and all that good stuff, insurance. But if you can get shoes cheap enough, like if you could pick these up for a couple bucks and still sell them for $29, there's still decent profit to be made. So again, this pair of Merrells sold for just under $29 and we put them in a poly bag because they were under 16 ounces, so we could ship them first class mail. So we packed them nicely into a poly bag so they wouldn't get damaged, but it only cost us around $5.50 to ship that pair of shoes out. So keep that in mind when you're buying, when you're just starting out. If you don't have a lot of capital to buy expensive items, you can still buy items that aren't that expensive as long as you can flip them for enough money. I still wouldn't recommend buying something for $1 to sell it for $8 to $10 because after shipping, after fees, and after your time, you have to value your time as well. After all those things, in my opinion, it's still not worth it, but there are lots of other opportunities out there to flip lower end products for decent money. Another pair of winter boots. This is Keen brand, another great brand that we love to sell. Keen sells incredibly well for us. This pair sold for $36 plus an additional $15 shipping. So this is one where we kept that shipping fee separate. If we were to list this with free shipping, all we would do is take the shipping price and add it into the sale price. So if we were gonna list something for $25 plus $5 shipping, when we're doing free shipping, we're listing that item for $24.99 or $24.97 with free shipping. I'm editing this video right now and I realized that I meant to say $29.99 or $29.97. So we would take the price plus the shipping and add it together. You guys get it. If it was 24 plus 5, it would be, you know, $29.99. Next up, we got like 8 of these really cool Black Lightning action figures. We still have a few of them, so if you're looking for Christmas gifts, check out our eBay store in the link below. Little selfish plug there, but this one sold for $79 with free shipping. The boxes had some damage to them, but the actual action figures, the actual collectibles inside are brand new. Another good sale on a vintage t-shirt here. I'll try to scroll over so you guys can see what the tag looks like as well. It's a good idea if you want to get into vintage t-shirts to start learning the different tags and what years they represent. There's resources out there where you can see, okay, this Fruit of the Loom tag is from 1993. This one's from 1987. So I would recommend starting to look into that. Obviously, that's not the only thing that makes an item vintage, but it definitely does help when you're out there sourcing at thrift stores or at estate sales or wherever you find items. It does help when you see a tag that you know is vintage to know, okay, this is at least an item that is 20 plus years old. Anyway, this Misfits tee sold for $156 shipped. Another good sale here, this was a pair of flip-flops, and this goes to show you that it's not just winter stuff that sells during winter. If you're doing stuff like international shipping, or if you're part of the global shipping program, you can pretty much sell anything any time of the year. So even though it's cold outside, you can still sell flip-flops. This pair sold for $40 plus shipping, so $50 for a pair of flip-flops. Now this next sale, I wanted to show you guys to prove that we are human, we make mistakes as well. This is a pair of boots that sold for $9 shipped. So yes, we lost money on the item, we lost money on buying the item, we lost money on shipping the item, we lost money all around. And the reason why they only sold for $9 was because my fault. I messed up a best offer when I was sending out a best offer. I obviously mispunched a key and didn't put in the whole number and only sent out a $9 offer. Obviously the buyer accepted it, who wouldn't, and they sold for $9. Now, I could have taken a ding on our eBay account and tried to cancel the order, but instead of doing that, sometimes it's better just to admit your mistake, have a little bit of integrity, offer good customer service, get good feedback, and just eat the loss. So yes, we lost money on it. Yes, we all make mistakes, and they only sold for $9. Another cool vintage t-shirt sale. This is White Snake 1987, I believe. Love the vintage 80s t-shirts, especially the ones where we can get a bit of a larger size. Because 80s t-shirts seem to run smaller, we try to find ones that are a bit larger. So XLs sell for a lot more money for us than say a size medium or a size small. So this White Snake t-shirt sold for $150 shipped. Another good sale here, this is a Motley Crue vintage t-shirt and it sold for $175. That was a best offer accepted. I think we had it listed for like $280, but we weren't into this t-shirt for much. I think we paid like $60 for it. So to turn it into $175, that was fine. And probably one of my favorite stories behind a recent vintage sale. I have to tell you guys this one because to me, it's hilarious. We got a message, and this actually happens a lot, but it's pretty funny. We got a message from an eBay or potential eBay buyer about this t-shirt, and the message basically said like, you guys are crazy, you're never gonna sell this shirt, and I could make it myself. It's just a t-shirt or something like that. I'll pop the message up so you guys can read it. But yeah, so we got that message, and then like a week later, we ended up selling the t-shirt. And it's so funny when that happens, when people are like, that's not worth that much money, you're never gonna get that much money. And then, you know, a week later it sells. I love it, I think it's great. Another good item to be on the lookout for is work shoes or work boots, especially the steel toe ones. They can sell for a decent amount of money. These were Red Wing Irish setter boots, and they sold for $92 with free shipping. A pair of used work boots in good condition, mind you, they were in great condition, a good size 12, but still they sold for just under $100. So if you can find these, we see them at like garage sales and thrift stores quite often. If you can find them for $10, $15 and flip them for close to $100, that's great money. And then I also wanted to show you that we don't only sell high-end vintage t-shirts. Sometimes we flip normal vintage t-shirts. So this is a $45 sale. Still a really good sale, but it's not one that's $100, $200, $300. These are the ones that pay the bills. You know what I mean? Like getting those $400, $500, $600 vintage t-shirt sales, that's a great thing, but it's kind of rare for that to happen. Like you have to find the exact right collector. It's much more common to sell $40, $50, $60 vintage t-shirts than it is to sell those crazy priced high-end t-shirts. And obviously they're also much easier to find. Stuff like this we find all the time at thrift stores, Goodwills, Salvation Armies, estate sales, garage sales, stuff like that. So much more common to find stuff like this, and I just wanted to show this one because they do still sell very well for us. And then last but not least, another pair of clogs, another good brand to be on the lookout for, Merrell. This pair actually sold today, and they sold for $33 plus $12 shipping. So there you go, guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching today's video. A nice short, sweet one. Try to get to the point really fast for you guys so you can get an idea exactly what's selling. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Again, I'm Ralli Roots. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button on this video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the thumbs down button and tell me why you didn't like it in the comment section below. But either way, we love you guys. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays. I wish you nothing but a prosperous Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope you get lots and lots of sales. And again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.